Paris Rollergirls, we have number 0334, Kilbel. Number 101, Charlie. Number 13, Gara. Number 15, Sami. Number 18, Miss Gadon. Number 22, Rose Hayin. Number 3, Butchan. Number 45, Oliver Bach. Number 5, Buffon. 5-4, Bully Bunker. And number 7, Nasty. Number 7-2, Sally Boyle. Number 9-3, Hooligan. And captain of the day, number 333, Super Cute. Give it up for Paris Rollergirls.
And now, give a big hand to the Crime City Rollers A team. Number 1, below me. Number 104, Spinosaurus. 1-2, Fricks. 1337, Shoot It. Number 22, Juicy. Number 3, Prince Sophia. 3-2-1, Ponycat. Number 48 is Gab. 5-3, Dyke Stalker. 610, Sexual Harassment. 7 is King K. 7-9, Goldie Blocks. Number 9 is Kicks, and your captain of the day, number 100, Curly Whore. Give it up for Crime City Rollers.
This game is a strength factor challenge, meaning that Paris is here to play a game which will make their strength factor in the WFTDA rankings a bit higher.
Hopefully. That is what they're aiming for.
That is what they're aiming for.
But until the game has been played, we can't predict anything about how the actual outcome will be. But they are hungry.
We are lining up for the first jam. On the jammer line, we have number 9-3, Hooligan, and number 7, King K.
Oh, the 5 seconds we've all been waiting for. And we're on!
Hooligan spinning around on that inside line and takes lead for Paris Rollergirls. Meanwhile, King K has taken a seat in the penalty box, meaning this is a power jam and a grand slam for Paris.
First blood goes to Paris. 5 on the board by Hooligan.
Paris blockers looking to split up that Crime City wall.
And
but
that's
what now? We're
Just as
still on a
King
power
K.
jam, but this time it's Crime City who is power jamming. King K skipping on those toe stops and getting out of the pack.
As one jammer comes out of the box, the other went into the box. Power jam to Crime City. Tables have turned. And King K on a scoring pass.
And the second Grand Slam of this bout is now for Crime City.
Hooligan almost breaks through, is shut down and taken to the outside by Dykestalker. And then retrapped behind the Crime City wall. Oof.
The 2 minutes are up, and we have a score of 9 points for Crime City Rollers and 10 for Paris Rollergirls. What an intense first jam!
Yes, indeed, Arlie. This, if the game continues as this, it's going to be anybody's game.
Anybody's win, definitely. We have Miss Gadon lining up for Paris Rollergirls and Curly Whore for Crime City.
Curly goats got on into the Crime City wall.
Getting a little bit of offense from kicks, which makes Curly take lead. Ms. Gadon has also cleared the pack, and Curly wants to take a few points. Curly scores 2 points and calls off the jam.
So we're in jam number 2, and that's a lead change.
Already,
Oh.
this is going to be an exciting game.
On the line for Paris, we have number 22, Rose Hain. And for Crime City Rollers, it's number 3, Prince Sophia.
Jam is on, and Prince Sophia with a lot of power to that Paris wall. Getting through the pack, but does not get lead. Who gets lead? Miss Hien.
However, that is Prince Sophia coming into the pack first on a scoring pass.
Rose Hien through the pack for 4 points. Prince Sophia stuck in the back, but sprints through on the inside.
This is intense. Rose Hain on a scoring pass. Prince Sophia attacks the white wall in the back as well. Everybody in there fighting for the points. And penalties being handed out left and right.
And who's sprinting out of the pack? Well, that's Prince Sophia for 4 points.
That looks like an even jam.
So we are still at a 1-point lead for Crime City.
Both jammers putting up 8 points in the previous jam, bringing us to 19 points for Crime City and 18 for Paris. It's been an intense first 5 minutes.
We now have King K and Hooligan on the jammer line.
Hooligan taken out by kicks and drawn all the way back, but King K taken out by Olibar back and drawn all the way back as well.
And we have a lead jammer, and that is King K for Crime City Rollers. Half a lap behind, we have Hooligan also out of the pack. King K decides to call it off.
did manage to pick up 4 points, bringing Crime City a little bit further to the lead, to a total of 23 points. We have Gadon facing up against Curly on the jammer line.
Paris starting with a little bit of pack advantage here, as Crime City has a blocker in the box. And Miss Gadon does take that lead jammer status. As Curly
Penalties. Penalties are raining on the purple team. Ooh.
Right now, 3 Crime City players in the box, one of whom is their jammer, Curly Horn.
Kicks is back on track, giving Miss Gadon 3 blockers to pass. But so are Sexy and Curly. Woo! Curly's dancing on that outside line and was so close, but not quite enough. There was a takeout by Charlie.
You cannot escape those hips of those Paris blockers. Curly clears the pack after pushing the blockers out of play, and the jam is called off.
10 points on, no, I spoke too soon. A total of 15 points on the board by Miss Gadon for Paris Rollergirls. We have a lead change. 23 points for Crime City versus 33 for Paris. But up next, Rose Hayin and Prince Sophia.
Jam is on, and Rose Hien quickly takes that inside line and becomes the lead jammer.
Pack has come to a standstill. Rose Hayin on a scoring pass, but being locked down by the Crime City defense. Oh, there was a tiny, tiny crack.
Prince Sophia clears the pack, but Rose Hien decides to call the jam off after scoring 3 points, bringing us to a total of 23 to 36 in favor of Paris Rollergirls.
We're seeing a timeout for Crime City Rollers. And during a timeout, we would like to thank the wonderful volunteers that make this amazing day of roller derby possible. Like, for example, the lovely Track Ninjas. Give it up for the Track Ninjas. Wave to Ankan. I've been to Paris for a roller derby game once. It was the loudest crowd I have ever experienced. And I think they brought a lot of that here today as well.
It's very welcome to our bleachers.
So,
are there any Crime City fans ready to challenge this cheerleading squad for Paris?
you can start right now by cheering for number 7 in the purple. That is King K, who is your lead jammer.
Samud jamming for Paris Rollergirls and just clears the pack. Here is King K on a scoring pass, skipping around on those toe stops. Calling the jam off, but trying to get out their teammate Shooter from the box and manages to do so. We're starting next jam with an empty penalty box.
Empty penalty box, yes, that is the best, because that means everybody is on track where they should be, and that means the most exciting derby can happen. Yet again, Curly and Gadon.
Curly with a lot of power in the front of that pack, receiving a little bit of offensive help here, while Gadon is struggling to get past that very, very strong wall of Crime City blockers.
You can see the amazing blocking, like tripod blocking power from both of these teams. Nobody's getting anywhere. The tripod of death is holding strong.
You shall not pause.
Curly gets hit to the outside and drawn all the way back, almost to the jammer line. Gadon still stuck in the pack right by the out of the apex.
We have gone for more than a full minute and still no lead jammer.
That is right. We have 50 seconds left on the clock and we're still at the apex. Nobody's letting up here.
That is some amazing blocking. Right now, Shoot It, recycling Gadon back to the back of the pack, while below me is trying to help Curly get out in the front. And finally, we have a lead jammer, and it's Curly Hoare.
We've also seen a star pass to the Parisian pivot at Scalagrass. Oh, open inside line for Curly Hoare. Paris still in the lead, but Crime City 6 points behind them.
Lining up now, we have Prince Sophia for Crime City Rollers and Rose Hien for Paris Rollergirls. Rose Hien trying to skip through on that inside line, but Dyke Stalker hits them out. Prince Sophia pushing the Paris wall in the front of the pack, receiving a little bit of offensive help from number 22, Juicy Butter. And speeding out of that pack is Prince Sophia, your lead jammer, followed by Rose Hien, who is also out of the pack.
It's gonna be a race for the points, a race for the points. And Prince Sophia sneaks in 2 points before calling it off. Edging closer and closer to the Paris lead, we are now seeing Crime City at 32 points and Paris at 36. Yes, what they said. Paris is being well supported by their B team here. For those of you missing out, but not quite missing out, because you can see us on the stream, Paris most definitely brings the passion to this game. Both on track and off the track. Oh my God, you guys are loud. Team timeout for Paris.
Samu lining up to Jam for Paris Rollergirls and King K for Crime City Rollers.
Samu pushed to the outside, recycled in behind Shoot It. And once again, Shoot It was in front there. Samu did not catch Shoot It this time, meaning it's gonna be a cutting penalty,
resulting in a power jam.
But it's not gonna come easy because the Paris defense is not letting up for King K.
We have a lead jammer and it's King K.
Paris also lost 2 blockers to the penalty box. A quick pass for all points by King K.
Samu back on track.
King K coming in on the 3rd scoring pass. And that is going to be a 10-point jam for Crime City and King K, and a lead change. 42 points for Crime City Rollers and 36 for Paris Rollergirls.
As Miss Gadon lines up to jam, and so does Curly Whore. Both teams starting with 1 blocker each in the box.
Miss Gadon taken back by the Crime City defense. Pushed to the outside by Duke.
And here comes Miss Gadon speeding out of the pack, gaining lead jammer status. Curly Whore was sent to the box. Some beautiful offense there from Super Cute, making sure that Miss Gadon can get through the pack for that grand slam.
Gadon coming in for a 2nd scoring pass. Gets a little help up front by her from the blockers. Swoops through the last line of Crime City defense for 5 points and calls off the jam.
And what do we have here?
We have a
Lead change.
How many times do you think we can say that today?
I don't even know. How many times has it been already?
More or less every other jam, I feel.
I think so.
So
very exciting. What will happen in this next jam where we have Prince Sophia and Rosie Ann jamming?
The Crime City defense is up in the front. The Paris defense has taken the back. Prince Sophia gets a little help from Gab.
Beautiful offense from Gab.
Yeah. Gab opens the inside door. Prince Sophia is out for lead. Hashtag Drømmeprinsen.
Rosie Ann is being drawn back to the back of the pack by Shoot It.
Meanwhile, Prince Sophia is on a scoring pass. Dances and twirls on the line for 5 points.
What a beautiful star pass. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh. I spoke too soon.
And that was a penalty whistle.
Prince Sophia just keeps on scoring. Another grand slam for Crime City.
And Paris runs into a attempt at a star pass that did not go as planned. Which means that Paris has 3 blockers on track and no jammer, no pivot, because both of them got penalties attempting to pass the star.
The jam is called off, and we can see that Prince Sophia put 20 points on the board for Crime City in this jam, and we have a lead change.
Ooh!
Score right now is 62 versus 46 in favor of Crime City Rollers as we go into jam 13.
We still have 10 minutes on the clock. So there's still plenty of time for things to go down. We have Super Cute and King K fighting the blocker lines. Super Cute taken out by Below Me and drawn back. Box is emptying out. Everybody's back on track.
And who is this being declared lead jammer? Well, it's King K for Crime City Rollers.
I'm pretty sure King K has secret hover powers. Just hovering through on the inside line.
Like a ghost.
King K on a scoring pass, coming into the second apex, has only Oli Barbak to pass, and does so, putting up 5 more on the board for Crime City.
Super Cute being recycled to the back of the pack, while King K takes another grand slam.
A little bit of equipment malfunction.
And we have seen a star pass to Hooligan, who reaches the pack, but King K calls it off.
Another large-ish jam for Crime City. King K picking up 13 points, bringing Crime City to a total of 75 versus Paris's 46.
8 minutes to go. Preparing to fight it out on the track is Miss Gadon and Curly Whore. And who is that? It's Miss Gadon being declared lead jammer.
Gadon capitalizes on the fact that there are only 2 Crime City blockers on track. Oh, it's gonna be only 1. Kicks is the only defense power for Crime City at the moment, being joined by Below Me coming out of the box. So Gadon does short work, puts up 9 points in that jam. And it seems like the scoreboard might not be fully updated.
Rosianne and Prince Sophia preparing to jam.
But we're gonna have a little official timeout. And I think you could inform me on something in this official timeout.
Do you want to watch Derby again in Malmö?
I know I do.
Yeah. The next time there will be Derby in Malmö is on the 8th to 10th of September, and that will be the WFTDA Division 1 playoffs.
And if you want to see more of Curly Horde, that's where you should come and watch. That is... That is Rosine as the lead jammer for Paris. Paris is back with a vengeance, splitting up the Crime City defense.
And who is jamming for Crime City? Because it's not Prince Sophia anymore, it's Dyke Stalker.
That's right, successful star packs to Duca. Means that Paris calls off the jam.
After scoring 5 points, bringing us to a total of 75 to 60 for Crime City Rollers.
Crime City still in the lead, but Paris coming back with a vengeance. 6 minutes left on the clock. And that is King K and Hooligan jamming.
We have number 93 Hooligan fighting it out against those Crime City blockers, but being sent to the box for a cutting penalty. Meanwhile, King K is being hit out just as we are reaching the apex.
King K does not take any risks, chooses to crawl back out and go again to make sure that everything is legal.
But with a little bit of help from Gab, King K gets lead jammer.
Below me takes out Bully Bunker to give King K an easy point. And King K puts up 3 points on the board for Crime City, bringing the total to 78. We haven't had a lead change for a while. I think Paris has 4 minutes to get cracking.
Yeah. Miss Gadon up against Curly Whore in this jam. Miss Gadon taking that outside line, but the Crime City blockers are quick up in the front and catches the jammer. Curly Whore takes a spill in the back. And the jam is called off.
A 0-0 jam there, and that means that it's going to be at least 3 jams until we see Curly again, which means we're probably not going to see Curly until next period. A quick refresher, in case you need it. If the jam gets called off because of injury and you are the injured person, you are not allowed back on track for 3 jams.
We have Rose Hien going up against Prince Sophia on the track right now. Kicks recycling the Paris jammer to the back of the pack, while Prince Sophia is working the Paris wall in the front.
Rosien attacking the Crime City defense down in the back. Prince Sophia muscling through the Parisian defense up front and is successful. That is Prince Sophia out as your lead jammer. And it looks like no matter where Rose Hien goes, Kicks is there in the way. Prince Sophia coming in on another scoring pass. Always cool, calm, and collected.
And with a little skip, gets through for another Grand Slam.
Seeing a star pass from Paris. That's Kill Bell, number 0334. The pivot from Paris with the star in hand. Oh, and now on helmet. Would you look at that? Kill Bell snuck in 3 points before the call-off came. The clock is ticking down, and that is King K and Miss Gadang. Fighting it off for the... Yet again here in this game. Miss Gadang is pushing at the front, and that was your lead call, the lead whistle. But Juicy has recaptured Miss Gadang. Slows her down just a little bit.
And we now have number 1 below me, who has received a star from King K and is jamming for Crime City Rollers.
Below me gets some help from Spinel to break up the Parisian wall. Miss Gadang knocks over most of the Crime City defense that they pass through and calls it off for 4 more points to Paris.
Score is now 91-69 in favor of Crime City Rollers.
Some quick math says that 21 points in favor of Crime City. No, 22, sorry.
Paris Rollergirls starting with a bit of a pack advantage, but both teams have blockers in the box. We have Prince Sophia jamming against Samu. And your lead jammer for this jam is Samu.
We've run out of time on the period clock. This will be the last jam of this half. Samu comes in, hits the Crime City defense hard, and calls off the jam. 0-0 as we go to halftime. So there you have it. That started really, really close and tense. Then Crime City had a couple of good jams.
Definitely, but I do think that Paris has been catching in a bit on Crime City these last few minutes.
Paris definitely flexed those muscles at the beginning of the game. Will be exciting to see what they bring back from halftime. So join us in about 14 minutes. Have a nice one.
Right, let's get ready for that second halftime of Derby.
And we are going straight back into the action.
Starting off with King K and Miss Gadon on the jammer line.
And 5 seconds until first whistle. Miss Gadon so close to getting out of there, taken out to the inside by Juicy. and drawn back behind the Crime City defense. King K fighting the Parisian defense up front. Oh, also taken out on the inside and recycled. It looks like the Parisian defense got splintered a bit in the apex. So King K is through as lead jammer.
And immediately calls off the jam as Miss Gadon got out of the pack just a split second before. We now have Prince Sophia going up against number 15, Samu. Only 3 Crime City blockers on the track right now, but 4 for Paris.
Paris has the pack advantage, keeping Prince Sophia contained behind a tripod with 1 blocker to spare to make some havoc up on the offense. But the Crime City defense comes out stronger here, holding Samu tight, while Prince Sophia scoots through to become your lead jammer.
Samu now out of the pack as well. Prince Sophia attempts an apex jumps, but gets hit out and calls off the jam.
Still gonna be a single point for Crime City Rollers. First point in this half.
We now have Curly Whore and Hooligan looking to put up some more points on that board.
There was not a lot of space on that outside line, but it was more than enough for Curly Whore, who is out as your lead jammer.
Being chased down by Hooligan, who has also cleared the pack. Darkstalker and Juicy trying to get Curly Whore some points to collect. And the referees need to talk a little bit about how many did Curly get.
And what just exactly happened here on the outside?
It's 3 points on the board for Crime City.
Slow and steady for Crime City Rollers so far in this half.
Miss Gadon up against King K on the track right now. King K being recycled to the back by Gara. And declared lead jammer is Miss Gadon.
Ooh! Out of nowhere.
Comes super cute, giving King K a hit to slow them down. While Miss Gadon is on their scoring pass, calling off the jam as King K reaches the pack.
3 points for Paris. And 0 points for Crime City in that jam.
Score is now 95 to 72 in favor of Crime City.
And on the jammer line, we have Samu and Prince Sophia. Samu comes in hard on the Crime City defense. And Prince Sophia is juking and pushing the Parisian defense up in front, pushing them through towards the apex. Samu still around the jammer pivot line. And
out of the pack.
That is Prince Sophia as your lead jammer. sweeping past like there was no defense there at all. It was Prince Sophia for 5 in the sky for Crime City Rollers. And blink and you missed it. Prince Sophia is through for 5 more.
While Kill Bell, who has taken the star for Paris, is being recycled to the back of the pack.
I can't believe how Prince Sophia makes it look so effortless to put up 20 points in a jam, like it was no big deal. But we're watching it, we're seeing it.
It's a little spin, a little skip, and Prince Sophia is through. Right now, recycled to the back of the pack, though. While Kill Bell manages to basically get out of the pack, but there was Dyke Stalker.
Some conferring with the outside referees about what exactly happened on the line in that last pass. But we should see the points tick in just a second. But safe to say, that was a massive jam for Crime City. A 23 total for Prince Sophia. Hashtag Drømprinsen.
Paris Rollergirls now taking a second team timeout from this game. And we can use this time to, again, tell you about this amazing event that will go down in Malmö in September. It is the WFTDA Division 1 playoffs that will be held in Malmö.
So if you want to see more of this amazing team that's on track right now, Crime City Rollers, that's where you should tune in.
3 days of first-class derby on the 8th to 10th of September in Baltiska Hallen.
But if you can't get enough of the wonderful Dream Stream team, the Powerpuffen team will be in action again here in August, streaming the very first European Junior Roller Derby tournament, the Creatures of the Abyss tournament, straight out of Copenhagen, Denmark.
Not to be missed.
See the future of roller derby.
And here is our lead jammer, Curly Hoare, coming around for a scoring pass.
Representing some of the finest of current roller derby. Penalty forearm, going to shoot that. That looks like 2 blockers on track for Crime City.
There has been a star pass, meaning that Hooligan is now the jammer of Paris and out to score. Curly, however, calls it off.
Curly does put up 4 points on the board before the call-off, increasing the Crime City lead just a smidge more. The score is 122 to Crime City versus 72 for Paris Rollergirls. King K and Gara fighting it off, and that is a quick shot through the pack. Gara takes lead jammer.
Half a lap behind, we have King K. With a nice spin on the outside, Gara manages to score 2 points for Paris before they call it off, denying Crime City any points. Total score is up to 122 for Crime City and 74 for Paris. As we go into Jam 8 of this period, where Prince Sophia and Rose Hien is jamming.
Prince Sophia gets some help from Goldie. Meanwhile, Rose Hien, drawn back behind, kicks. Oh, but that inside line was not quite close enough. Prince Sophia is out first, Rose Hien right on the heels. Prince Sophia plays it safe and calls off the jam, 0-0.
Here is Bully Bunker jamming for Paris and Curly Whore for Crime City, and it takes just a few seconds, and Curly Whore is your lead jammer.
Curly hits the Paris defense on the first scoring pass. Recycled in behind Butch Shang. And receives a forearm penalty.
Assessed to
That was Curly.
jammer, but is now joined in the penalty box by Hooligan, who was jamming for Paris. Curly so stable on those toe stops.
Both jammers serve just a couple of seconds each, and we are back in full swing here on the track. Curly has already put up 5 points, is fighting her way through the pack for 5 more.
A little bit of help from Dyke Stalker there, splitting up the Paris blockers, and Curly is through.
Oh! Crime City defense has Hooligan on lockdown, recycling her again and again and again.
A total of 16 points for Crime City in that jam and 0 for Paris Rollergirls. Paris Rollergirls decides to take an official review. Hopefully we will have a referee coming over to us afterwards telling us what it was about.
Yes, we do not know what it is about. We will not speculate what it is about. So we would love to have some official kindly relay us some information at their leisure. But until then, while the zebras huddle, do you know what the collective noun for a flock of zebras is?
No, tell me.
According to the internet, it's a dazzle of zebras. And if you have a group of flamingos, do you know what it is?
No, tell me.
It's even better. According to the internet again, yes, I use Wikipedia for everything, it's a flamboyance of flamingos.
Oh.
So the next time you see the officials huddle, you have to look at it as a dazzle and a flamboyance. And I think that is just beautiful and wonderful.
It's a good way of describing our officials.
Exactly. Dazzling, flamboyant.
We have some new merch printed up in Crime City.
If you're lucky enough to be here in the hall, up back, all the way up back, is where you can get beautiful, beautiful merchandise from Crime City Rollers and from Paris Rollergirls. Look at that beautiful kit and merchandise. Look at those beautiful cats on the shirts.
It looks like our officials has reached a decision. Will we have Mountie telling us? Yes, we will.
We will have some information in just a second. Mountie, do you want the microphone?
White team requested a high block penalty. This will be denied.
So no call stands and they lose their official review? Yes, indeed.
Thank you, Mountie. We are moving on in this game, moving into Jam 10. We have King K and Gara on the jammer line.
Both teams have one blocker in the box, 3 blockers on track. Who will come out victorious in this jam?
Gara coming in with a lot of power into the Crime City blockers, making them work really hard to keep them. But who is out for lead jammer? It is Gara.
Overtaken by King K now. Plays it safe and calls it off. 0-0, and we go straight to a new jam.
Prince Sophia up against Rose Hien. Paris with a little bit of pack advantage here.
Paris has Prince Sophia locked down right by the jammer line.
And Rose Hien clears the pack and is declared lead jammer. Prince Sophia stashes the star and clears the pack as well. Rose Hien fighting to get a few points here in the front. Decides to call it off.
With a little help from number 7, Nasty, does manage to pick up 1 point before the call off.
Ms. Gadon against Curly Whore on the jammer line. And we're starting with an empty penalty box. Gotta love that. Curly Whore sprints out of the pack and is declared lead jammer. While Paris does a star pass to Super Cute, who is now the jammer for Paris.
So close, but not quite on that call-off. Looks like 1 point on the board for Paris. Where are the points for Crime City?
1 point also for Crime City.
It's gonna be King K against Gara. And King K is out first as your lead jammer.
We have Gara taking a seat in the penalty box, meaning we have a power jam in favor of Crime City.
King K attempts one of those apex jumps that King K does so well, does not land it. Muscles through, however, juking around Charlie on the outside line to pick up 5 points. I seriously believe King K has magical hover powers. You think King K should be out of bounds, but no, King K hovers past.
Spinosaurus and Dyke attempting to give King K some points. King K decides to call the jam off when Gara reaches the pack again.
A nice 12 points for Crime City and King K in that last jam. And with 12 minutes left on the game clock, the score is Crime City sitting at 151 points versus Paris 76 points. So it's a different game coming out of it than it looked like when we went into this game.
And out for lead jammer is Prince Sophia. While below me is trying to prevent Rose Hien from coming out of the pack at all. Some quick, speedy moves from Prince Sophia, and they call it off. Gaining a few points, 4 to be exact.
For the most part, it's been a slow and steady 4-point to call off. A couple of points to call off for Crime City in this half. Well, discounting the major 23-point jam by Prince Sophia.
Yeah. We have Gadon and Curly Horror jamming in this jam, and just as I say that, we have a lead jammer, and it's Miss Gadon.
And it's a race for the points. And Miss Gadon calls it off for a 0-0 jam.
A successful attempt at speeding up the pack for Crime City there, forcing Ms. Gadon to call off the jam.
Crime City in a lead with 79 points. And looking to add on to that is King K, who is out as your lead jammer. Pack is one big fray, one big scrum over by the apex.
And some nice offense there by below me, allowing King K to clear the pack again.
But that is Gara escaping the pack and coming in for more.
The jam is called off by King K, who also scores 3 more points.
That means Crime City increases their lead to 87 points.
Spinosaurus receiving some love from the audience here. We have Prince Sophia jamming for Crime City and Rosienne for Paris.
Rosienne taken to the outside, recycled in behind below me, put down by the jammer line, and that was the lead whistle for Prince Sophia.
Prince Sophia takes a grand slam.
And a successful star pass by Paris sees the star go to Samu.
But the Crime City blockers notices it in time and catches that jammer.
So the Parisian star is still in the pack. Meanwhile, Prince Sophia working on a second scoring pass. Paris switches from defense to offense, works on breaking Samu out of the pack. Not successfully. Instead, we're gonna see Samu go to the penalty box.
Meaning that Prince Sophia is now in a power jam.
And there is not much time left on the jam clock. Ooh.
Crime City decides to call it off before Samu is released from the penalty box.
Another major jam for Prince Sophia. Yes, indeed. That's going to be 21 points this time. And Paris has decided to take their last team timeout. And the Parisian B team is using this option to sing a little song for us all. We're gonna go straight out of that team timeout to an official timeout, as it looks like we have some scoreboard trouble.
Make sure you don't miss the amazing after party tonight at Grand at Montbijou-gatan.
That's right, I think I owe you a beer for that. The worst bet of my life. But yes.
Lining up for this power start, we have Curly Hoare.
Curly will have to work fast as Samu is standing in the box.
And with some nice spinning movement, Curly gets lead jammer.
Curly score indeed. That's 5 points scored by Curly.
And Samu also clears the pack.
Curly makes a quick grab for the last couple of points before call-off. Gets a total of 7 in that jam and brings Crime City to 190 points. I'm not sure I want to bet with you again, but I do feel like we might see 200.
I would bet on it.
I'm not taking it. I think the odds are shitty.
You've gotten smarter.
Meanwhile, on track, it's King K and Miss Gadon. It looks like we have...
King K is through the pack for lead jammer. Meanwhile, Kix recycled Ms. Gadon to the back of the pack.
Oh! Kix does short work of the pivot. Smooth move by King K. And that's a nice 10 points for Crime City, bringing the total to 200. And as I speak, 5 more, 205 for Crime City Rollers.
You barely have time to finish a sentence before they put more points on the board. A real nice hit there from Nasty. Recycling King K to the back. And out of the pack, we have Kilbel, who has taken the star for Paris. King K picks up a few last points for this jam and then calls it off before Paris gets a chance to score.
Another large jam for Crime City. That one was a total of 20 points.
An official review being called by
And that's going to have
City.
to be Crime City, as they are the only ones who have an official review to call. The Crime City bench coach is not known for taking official reviews if they don't think they can win it.
Mufa just does not take no for an answer.
Maybe not. And if we are very, very lucky, we will have Mighty Mountie come bring us the verdict when the zebras are done huddling. But this little pause in gameplay gives the track ninjas plenty of opportunity to check that everything is looking good. It gives you guys a chance to refill on your coffee and snacks here for the last 4 minutes of gameplay.
Or maybe get one of those amazing shirts being sold up there.
Or, you know, just enjoy the singing and dancing from Paris. I'm really enjoying the French cheerleaders over there. So if you're in Malmö tonight and you want to go and drink beer with your favorite derby skaters, you go to Grand, what's it called?
We go to Grand at Månbybrogatan.
Grand Ölemat. Ask Google.
The officials have reached its verdict. What
The
say
mic
you?
is all yours, Mountie.
Purple official review. They want a star stash penalty against white jammer. This will not be given.
So no call stands and official review is lost. There you have it. No more official reviews for the last 4 minutes of gameplay. And we're gonna go back to the action now.
With Gara and Prince Sophia on the jammer line. And Gara is out for lead jammer, but being chased down by Prince Sophia.
Plays it safe, calls it off. Zero jam, and we're gonna go straight to jam 21.
Curly Hoare up against Ms. Gardon on the jammer line. Both teams starting with their pivots in the box.
And look at that defense. Both teams putting up tripods, triangles of death.
Ms. Gardon takes lead. I'm really impressed with how fast these walls reform.
Gardon coming in on a scoring pass, everybody chasing the points and running away. Was there? Yes, there was. 1 point for Paris.
King K receiving some love. Going up against 93 Hooligan. And sneaking through on that inside line, we have King K, who is your lead jammer.
But half a track behind, it's Hooligan. We can have a little outside ref conference before the Crime City points are being put up. Two points on the board for King K in that jam. We have Gara and Prince Sophia. Spino tries to open the inside door. The Paris defense reforms in front. But that is still Prince Sophia, who is out as your lead jammer. Gara being held behind Goldie and Spino. Only
Prince
two.
Sophia skipping by on that outside line, picking up a few points.
Clock is ticking. Pack is racing. Prince Sophia calls off the GM with a total of 7 points, and we have a rolling whistle and an unofficial score.
The game is over.
That was quite a different game in the end than what it looked like to begin with.
It definitely was.
Paris came in strong, couldn't keep up the speed all the way through the game. Still, though, an impressive fight from Paris Rollergirls, taking on Crime City Rollers in this, the word I'm looking for is Strength Factor Challenge game. Yes.
We have a final score, and as we knew, Crime City won this game with 219 to 77.
So, thanks to all of you watching on stream. Thanks to all of you watching here. If you are in the hall, come down here for the last high five of the game. And if you have appreciated the stream, if you've appreciated being able to see roller derby streamed right into your computer or tablet or whatever you choose, give a big shout out to our camera operator, Marie. Thank you, Marie. You are lovely and you cannot. And also a great shout out to the Powerpuffin Dream Stream team. Always a pleasure to work with. Always a pleasure to bring high quality derby streaming right to you. We're gonna go drink beer now.
We are. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah. Until next time, I am River Rain.
And I'm Harley Quinn.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.